Longjing. Some people call it the dragon well, like metaphorically, a dragon drinks out of it. So you know that 3 in the afternoon slump? 2 coffees deep, heart going a little fast, and you're still tired, and now you're jittery on top of it. Well, this is the swap. Green tea's got caffeine and an amino acid called L-theanine riding together, so the lift comes on smooth and level, instead of spiking and crashing. Alert, but calm. And Longjing's the easiest one to start with. It's got that soft, roasted chestnut smell and a buttery finish. Nothing bitter about it. Just heat the water cool, around 160, 170, never boiling or you'll scorch it. 2-3 minutes in a glass, give or take, and you're set. Luo Chun. In the West, we call it the green snail spring, because the leaves curl up like little snail shells. And the reason most people quit green tea? They tried it once, and it came out bitter and grassy and dried their whole mouth out, so they gave up. Well, Luo Chun's the fix, with none of that harshness that scares people off. It's got these tiny, young spring buds, hand-rolled into little curls, so the cup lands soft, floral, a bit fruity, barely any bite at all. All the good stuff young green leaves are packed with. Just heat the water gentle, around 80 to 85, a minute or 2, give or take. So that's your gentle way in. By the way, every tea on this list fixes a different problem, and the whole game is just matching the right one to whatever's actually bugging you. Huangshan Maofeng, off Yellow Mountain. The name means fir peak, named for the little fuzzy white tips on the leaves. So you know that heavy, puffy, sluggish feeling? Too much salt the day before, everything feels swollen and slow. This is the one people reach for to feel light again. It's a natural diuretic, brisk and clean, the kind of cup that helps flush you out and wake you up at the same time. Comes out light yellow in the glass, orchid on the nose, chestnut underneath, water around 175 to 185, a minute or 2, no longer to give you that reset. Jasmine green. Now this is the after dinner one. You just finished something heavy and greasy. You're over full. You don't even want to move, right? That's the exact moment for this. Just the jasmine scent alone drops your shoulders half an inch. And a warm cup of green tea after a big meal helps everything settle, so you're not just sitting there like a brick. It's green tea leaves layered with real jasmine flowers till they soak up that smell. Brew it round 80, 2 or 3 minutes. It's built to sit right next to salty, spicy food without fighting it. So that's your settle down cup. Anji white tea. And heads up, it's not actually a white tea. It's actually green. I'll get to why in a sec. But first, you know that wired but tired thing? Brain totally fried, can't focus, but too keyed up to actually rest? Well, this is the focus cup. Anji's genuinely loaded with L-theanine, more than most, and that's the amino acid tied to calm, steady attention. It's about the closest thing to shifting your head into a clean, quiet gear. And that white in the name? It just comes from the pale plant it grows from. Tastes light, sweet, clean, like spring greens. Brew it gentle and cool, around 160 to 170, a minute or 2. So that's your focus. Enshi Jade. This one's for when you want to squeeze the absolute most out of the leaf. See, almost every Chinese green tea gets pan-fired in a hot wok, but this one gets steamed instead, the Japanese way. And steaming holds on to way more of that deep green color and the fresh compounds locked inside. So what you get is this thick, vivid, almost emerald cup that tastes like the greenest thing you've had all week. Buttery, with a long, clean finish. Water around 175 to 185, 1 to 2 minutes. So that's your greenest cup. Xinyang Maojian, up in Hunan. Maojian just means fir tips, for the fine white hair on the leaves. Now this is your morning cup, for when you wake up groggy, food sounds like nothing, and you just need to switch on. It's crisp and brisk, with a chestnut note, the kind of cup that clears the fog and nudges your appetite back to life. Thin, straight leaves wrapped in that white hair. The locals brew it Gongfu style. Small cup, short steeps, over and over. Or just keep it simple, around 175 to 185, a minute or 2. So that's your morning reset when you need it. Emei Juya King, off of Mount Emei. The name means something like bamboo leaf green because the buds look like little bamboo leaves. Now this is your slow down cup. End of a long day, you're screen fried, head still buzzing and won't quiet down. Well, the monks up on that mountain drank this exact one before sitting down to meditate. For that very reason, to settle the head. It's made from buds only, nothing but the tender tips, so it comes out soft, smooth, and calming, a little floral with a touch of sweetness. So pour it and just sit with it. Water around 175 to 185, 2 or 3 minutes. So that's your wind down. Duyun Maojian, down in Guizhou. Another Maojian. So again, fur tips. This is your one for when you feel run down and just want something clean in your system. Like every green tea, it's rich in antioxidants. And this one's known around Guizhou for that whole feel fresh, good for your skin side of things. It's grown in constant fog and rain and picked really tight. One leaf, one bud, that's it. Slim rolled leaves, white down, a green-yellow cup with a sweetness that hangs around after. Water around 175 to 185, 2 or 3 minutes. So that's your fresh one. Old tree green tea. And save this one if green tea's ever wrecked your stomach. Some people just can't do it, right? Comes out too sharp, too astringent, sits totally wrong. Well, this is the gentlest cup on the whole list. It comes off tea trees over 100 years old, and those old leaves brew up naturally sweet and smooth with almost no bite, easy even on an empty stomach. And it keeps on giving. You can steep the same leaves again and again all afternoon, and each cup shifts a little. Just give it a touch hotter and longer, around 180 to 185, 3 or 4 minutes in a clay pot or gaiwan, so you can run all those refills. And that's all 10. So there's your short list, sorted by what you actually need. Crash-proof energy, long Jing, focus, Anji, wind down, Emei, rough stomach, old tree, after a big meal, Jasmine. There's no single best green tea. There's just the one that fixes your thing. And if you want to try a few without buying 10 full tins, a sampler's the easy way in. A little of each so you can find yours.